am Playwright Solutions. Today we are going to discuss about data types in JavaScript. In the previous session, we have discussed about the data types in JavaScript, and the following are the data types in JavaScript, that is primitive data type and non-primitive data types. In the last session, we already covered the primitive data types. Now in this session, we are going to look for what is non-primitive data types and what are their types. So non-primitive data types. So non-primitive data types. JavaScript supports following non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data types. So in this category, the first one is an array data type. And the next category is an object data type. So here an array data type. An array data type. So JavaScript supports an array data type, which can be defined or declared in the following ways. So guys, in which ways an array data type is declared? The first one is using an array literal. The second one is using an array instance of an object. And the third one is using an array constructor. So guys, in this, we are going to now deal with each and every type of declaration, how an array data type is going to be declared, and we will going to see practically. So the first case is declaring an array using an array literal. Okay guys, so let's see practically how we can declare an array using array literal. So let me remove the last code which we studied. So here we have to write JavaScript session on data type. Then again here I'm going to write declaring array. So inside this script tag, I am going to write where product prices, product prices is equals to, here one thing you have to remember that in JavaScript, arrays have to be declared or defined inside the square brackets always. So inside the square brackets, I am going to write the different prices, 23,000, 24,000, 25,000, 26,000. So document.write the prices, the prices are, guys, which variable I have to call here? Plus product prices we have to call here. After that, I am going to write document.write HR, document.write HR, document.write the price at index position of 0 is plus product prices of 0. Document.write then HR again to separate. Document.write the price at index position of 1 is product prices of 1. So let's run this code and see what happens. So if I run this code with a live server, then the prices are, this is our prices in the array 23,000, 24,000, 25,000 and 26,000. So the price at index position of 0 is 23,000. It is the first element in the array. So that is its index position starts from 0. The second element in the array is 24,000. So obviously its index position will be 1. The third element have index position of 2. The fourth element have index position of 3. So likewise, indexing position starts with 0 and with each element it increments. So the price at index position of 1 is 24,000. So this is how we can declare an array using array literal. Okay, guys. So now let's see another example of this. Okay, where we are going to write product details. Okay, so this one is our first example. So let me copy all these things and paste it in our notepad. So Control C, and I'm going to paste in my notepad example 1. Okay, guys. So after that, our next example is example 2. Example 2. This one is our example 1. So after this example 2, let's check practically what is example 2. So here I'm going to write where product details is equals to, here again to define an array, we have to put every element in the square bracket. So for that I am giving square bracket. First one is I am writing 1001, 101. Second one is mobile 1, mobile 1. The third one is 27,000 and the fourth one is S1. So now one by one we are going to display the details of the product. So document dot write the the details of the product is the details of the product is again document.write hr document.write hr. After that, document.write document.write the product ID is which variable I need to call product details of 0. That is our product ID. Then document.write hr to separate to have a line between the product ID and the other values. Document.write the name of the product is I'm going to call plus product details of 1, that is the second value. Document.write hr document.write hr. Then again document.write the price of the price of the product is the price of the product is plus product details of index position 2. Document.write hr again document.write hr. Then document.write the company of the product is plus product details of index position of 3. 0, index position is 0, index position is 1, index position of 2, and index position of 3. So let me run this second example with the live server and let's see what happens. So the product details is product ID is 1 not 1 because the indexing position of 1 not 1 is 0. So it is displaying that thing here. After that, the product name of the product is mobile 1 because its indexing position is obviously product details of 1. After that, the price of the product is 27,000 because here we can see that the product details of index position 2. So 0th position, first position and second position is 27,000. That's why 27,000 is displayed there. And here we can see that the company of the product is S1. So here we are calling product details of 3 and the let's check product details of 3 index position of what is the position 3. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. 3 is S1. So S1 is displayed here. So I hope you are clear with how we can declare an array using array literals. So let me copy this example, guys. So our next point is how we can declare an array using instance of an object. So for that purpose, let's check how we can using declaring or defining an array using array using instance of an object, using instance of an object. So in this part, we are going to learn that how we can define or declare an array using instance of an object. So, okay guys, let me open the VS Code once again and let's check it practically. So here I'm going to write where employee details is equals to new array. Employee details of of 0 means we are putting element at the 0th index of our array. So that one is 0, 1, not 1. After that, employee details of 1 is equals to, I am putting here Jessica. After that, employee details of 2 is equals to putting salary of 33,000 and employee details of 3 is equals to the designation of Jessica in the company is JavaScript developer. JavaScript developer. So after that, we have to write. Let's see what is stored in our array. So document dot write the details of the employee is, I have to call my variable, which variable guys? Employee details. So now let's see what happens if I run this code. So employee details is 101, Jessica 33,000, JavaScript developer. So these are the elements. So these are the elements which is stored in the array using instance of an object. So let me copy this whole code in my notepad. Okay guys, so our next topic is how we can define and declare an array using array constructor. So next part is defining or declaring an array using an array constructor. So now let me open my VS Code and let's check practically what happens if we declare an array using array constructor. So here I am going to declare where employee details employee details is equals to new array. Here itself I am going to pass the value inside my array. Again, Jessica React JS developer. and this salary I'm putting is 28,000. So here once again, if I going to write document dot write the employee details are as follows. So here I am going to call my employee details. So now if I run this code with live server, let's see guys what happens. Here the employee details is displayed. So this is how we can define or declare an array using array constructor. So let me copy all these things. So we learned that how we can define or declare an array using three methods. The first one is array literal. Using array literal, how we can define or declare an array. Using an instance of an object, how we can define or declare an array. And using an array constructor, how we can define or declare an array. Okay, guys. So next point is push operation, push operation, push function or push operation, push operation in JavaScript. So push function or push operation in JavaScript is a predefined function or method. The objective of push function is to add elements into the array. Okay, guys. So whenever we have to add anything inside my array, we have to use push function. Okay. So let's check practically how we can add things into or elements into the array. For that, let me open my VS Code. So here I am going to define where student details is equals to, here I am going to define a new array with instance of an object. So student details dot push of one push of one not one. Again, student details dot push of Jessica. Now let's check whether these values are in my array or not. So to check those things, student document dot write the elements inside my student details, my student details array is plus student details. Okay, guys. So let's check whether this array student details contains these two value 101 and Jessica or not with the help of push operation. So now if I run this code with the live server, it shows that the elements inside my student details are 101 and Jessica. So with the help of push operation, we successfully added two elements inside my student details array. In the same way, suppose if I want to add a new element, student details dot push, if I am going to write, suppose I am going to write lives in Jaipur. So now if I run this code again, let's check whether this lives in Jaipur successfully added inside my student details or not. So to check that, let me run this code with the live server. Yes, guys, we successfully added lives in Jaipur in my array student details. So in this way, with the help of push operation, we can add element into the array. Yes, so let me copy this whole code and paste in my notepad. Okay, guys. So now this one is our example one. Let's check another example and see what happens. So this is our first example. Now let's declare a new array. New example, let's take. So suppose here also I am writing where student details is equals new array. After that, I'm going to add elements in my student details array. So student details dot push of one, not one. To separate elements, we have to put comma there. Then Ajay I'm typing here. Then here I'm typing as JavaScript developer. And here I am going to write city. Suppose I'm going to write Hyderabad. Hyderabad. Okay, guys. So now let's check whether these things are added in my array or not. So to document dot write the elements inside my student detail student details array is the elements inside my student details array is I have to call my variable plus student details. So once I run this code, let's see what happens. So here we successfully added the details in my student details array with the help of push operation. So it says that the elements inside my student details is 101 as a JavaScript developer and lives in Hyderabad. So I hope you guys are now clear with this example. Let me copy all this and paste in my notepad. This one is our example 2. The next one is pop operation in array. So let's see what is pop operation in the array. So pop function or pop function or pop operation in JavaScript. So pop function in JavaScript, pop function in JavaScript is used to delete or remove elements from the array. So to add element in the array, we use push operation, but to delete or to remove elements from array, we use pop operation. So now let's check this code. Now let's check pop operation practically with the help of code. So here I am going to define variable where employee ages is equals to 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 31, 35, 44. So these are the employees ages. So I am writing document.write before before pop operation, the elements in the employee ages array is plus employee ages. Now document.write HR. So document.write. So now I'm going to performing pop operation. So here I'm going to perform the pop operation. So employee ages dot pop I'm going to call. So now let's see document dot write HR document dot write HR to give one line space and document dot write after after pop operation the elements in the employee ages array is plus employee ages I'm going to call here. Okay, so let's run this code and check what happens here. So once I open this code with the live server, it says that before pop operation, the elements in the array are 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 31, 35, and 44. So after performing this pop operation, if you observe this, the after pop operation, the elements in the employee ages array is 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 31, 35. This 44th element, the last age 44, this last age 44 is removed. Okay, guys, if you observe this, 44 is not printing here. So pop element array is used to remove elements from the array. Okay, so let me copy this example and paste in my notepad. So our next topic here is object data type. So now let's check what is object data type. So our next topic is an object data type. So JavaScript supports supports an object data type which can be represented as name and name and the value pairs getting. So here the following are the ways in which we can represent or define or declare an object data type. Object data type. The first one is using an object literal. The second one is using an instance of an object, and next one is using object constructor. So now let's see how to define or declare an object data type using object literal. So using an object literal. So here, let me open my VS Code. Where product info is equals to, here I am writing PID for not one. So here, as I said, it's a combination of value and key. So key is PID and value is 101. Here name is mobile one. So now let's print and see what happens here. So document.write product information dot PID. So product info dot PID. Let's see whether PID is printing or not. So document.write HR to separate the values, and then document.write product info dot name. Okay guys, so now if I run this code and open with the live server, it says 101 and mobile one. That is my PID and name. So this is how we can define or declare an object data type using object literal. Let me copy all these codes. So afterwards, using instance of an object, using instance instance of an object, using instance of an object. So let's open the VS Code and check practically how it works. So where product information is equals to new new object new object, and here again we are going to pass elements into our product information object. So product information dot PID, suppose I want to give as 101. Again, product information dot, I am going to pass P name is equals to mobile one. After that, I am going to pass product information dot company is equals price is equals to 23,000. After that, product information dot company is equals to company company is equals to S1. So now let's check what happens if we pushed all these things in my object. Then document dot write document document dot write document dot write product information dot PID document dot write product information dot pname document dot write product price product information dot price, and the last one is document dot write product information dot company. So after that, to separate values of PID, PNAME, we have to give document.write HR. To separate all the values, we have to give document.write HR. Again, document.write HR. So in the end, I have to close the script tag. The script tag needs to be closed. Script tag needs to be closed here. So now if I run this code with the live server, let's see what happens. So now the product ID is 101, product name is mobile one, product price is 23,000, and the company is S1. So in this way, using an instance of an object, we can declare or define our object. Okay guys, so let me copy all this code and paste it in our text document. So our next point is using an object constructor, how we can define and declare an object. So now using an object constructor, So once again, let me open the VS Code to check how it works. So again, I'm going to write here Let me first remove all these things. So here I'm going to write function employees, employees, EID, ename, ecell. And here afterwards I am going to write the body of the function. This dot EID is equals to EID. This dot ename is equals to ename, and this dot ecell is equals to ecell. Ecell is equals to ecell. Okay, guys. So after that, we are going to pass the value of EID, ename, and ecell. So where E1 is equals to new employee, and here 101 Rahul Sharma, Rahul Sharma, Rahul Sharma. After that, 24,000. So after that, one by one, we are going to print each values. So document dot write EID is plus E1 dot EID. Document.write HR. So document.write ename is plus E1 dot ename. Then again document.write HR. After that, document.write ecell is plus E1 dot ecell. So now let's check what happens if I run this code. So here we can see that EID is 101, ename is Rahul Sharma, and ecell is 24,000. So in this way, we can define or declare an object using object constructor. Okay, guys. So let me copy all these codes. So I hope you enjoyed the sessions. Thank you. Thanks a lot.